We can dance if you want to. We can leave your friends behind. Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine.
Kill it with fire!
Hello, chat.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Threads of Truth, episode 476.
What?
What? We haven't. This isn't 476?
No. This is probably episode 4 of season 2.
Well, yeah, 472 episodes for season 1.
No, it was only like
then
12, if at most.
I'm. You and I are remembering things very differently.
Well, unless you want to count your Wednesday streams. And then we might as well be in the thousands with those barren books.
Well, you know, Myron has a tendency to ramble. So it was, yeah, it felt like forever.
Yeah. Like, one episode felt like a year. So, let's change the topic to something more interesting. Maybe torturesome, but interesting nonetheless.
All right.
On TikTok, there has been this lovely little...
Oh, yeah!
Something happened. I don't know what happened.
There are exploding cats all over the screen.
Yeah.
They are exploding out of everywhere. It's terrifying.
Oh, you subscribed. Anyways, moving on. On TikTok, there has been this trend. Nice, lovely trends. We know how the TikTok goes.
Yes, there's book talk, horror talk,
There's
red
this
pill
person
talk.
who she reads Reddit posts, but she acts as if she is the person writing the Reddit posts, and she recreates everything like as if it was her. She did this about a post that was 5 years old, which caused an interesting trend. Now, as a parent, I have to ask you. Well, I'm going to ask you the question now. I want you to wait until you hear all 3 scenarios before you give me your answer. As a parent, would you A, let your child have these type of birthday parties? B, let your child go to any of these types of birthday parties? Or C, you think this is completely bogus and what the hell is going on with society? Okay.
I need more context.
You will. I just have to ask us now. Put the seed into your head. So once you hear all 3 scenarios, you know how and what is going on. Okay.
All right, so scenario 1, would I host one of these birthday parties for my child?
Okay, your choices after you hear all 3 scenarios is,
all right,
will you host, will you allow them to go to, or is society stupid and you need help?
I'm automatically going to say that it's number 3 because it's Reddit.
Well, not all of these came from Reddit. One came from Reddit. The rest of them just came as information that has happened, as parents letting and knowing their experience, as well as parents explaining why they do these types of parties. Okay?
I'm not going to like this, am I?
So, the first scenario that started all this aunt took her niece, because mom and dad were both working, to a birthday party. All that was on the invitation of this birthday party was that we were going to meet at the food court, and then we're going to go to Build-A-Bear, and the kids are going to build a bear. Well, this niece does this. She tells this aunt does this. The niece tells her daughter to be mindful, nothing over $35. Mind you, this was 5 years ago, so $35 for Build-A-Bear is kind of a decent bear. And then,
Are you kidding me? $35? Now, $35 for the bear itself?
yes.
Or
Anyways,
like the bear plus all of the accessories?
And then the aunt said, anything more than 35, I'll pay for myself.
Oh, well, the aunt is doing something she really shouldn't have, because that's going to cost
whoa. No.
everything.
Wait. No opinions.
Oh.
Wait.
All right, I'm waiting.
So, they do the Build-A-Bear. After all the kids and the parents have stepped out of Build-A-Bear, the host mom, the mom of the birthday girl,
I've heard this one.
Tells all the kids to give their bears to the birthday girl.
Yeah.
This happened
fuck that mom.
5 years ago. So these kids are now in middle school. See, they were 8 years old, so we're talking 13, 14-year-olds now. Well, this has caused this interesting thing to happen. There has been birthdays where people go to Chuck E. Cheese, and the host demands all tickets be given to the birthday kid because, and this is said exactly from a mom, I have paid for everything, so my child deserves all the benefits. Another mom said, and this was not satire, that she took her child to both Build-A-Bear and Chuck E. Cheese for a birthday party, and both things has happened to her child to the point that she had to make a whole day because the kid was crying, and that happened not that long ago.
The parents of these children, let's call them what they are, demonic little spoiled monsters. Yeah, they're horrible people. They really are. Look, would I ever host one of these parties? No. Like, Build-A-Bear is extremely expensive. It was even back then. Yeah, you could get a cheap bear for $20 or something like that. But then you have all of the accessories kids are going to want, and they craft it for themselves, and it's fun for them, right? But then to turn around and go, look, I got you all together. It's for so-and-so's birthday. Guess what? You're going to give them the bear or puppy or whatever you just created and got your hopes up and put your wish into and did a little dance for. You're going to give it to the child. The tickets. Listen, no. You did the tickets. You got the tickets. You spend the tickets. There is no give it to the birthday person unless this was agreed upon beforehand. So would I ever host one of these parties? Not a chance in hell. Would I ever go to one of these parties? Not a chance in hell. Why is it becoming a trend? Because the internet exists, people are selfish, and it came from Reddit, so people are idiots. Hello, Ishtar.
I warned you were going to get a little bit mad. I warned you were going to get mad about
darling.
this. Hi, Ish. I have pissed off your husband. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't say I'm mad. I'm
mad too.
Bye. Hello.
Oh, you're talking about Antwon. Antwon is not my husband. You can piss him the fuck off.
I don't know.
It's nice to see you too, Ishtar.
Well, I think I kind of pissed both of them off with that one because parents being selfish and taking from kids.
Yeah, I heard the Build-A-Bear mom thing, and
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
At a time, what was going on, but to do what she did is unacceptable.
100%. I mean, Build-A-Bear has these whole parties you can do and have hosts. If you're going to do a Build-A-Bear party, do it that way.
Completely.
But
I think you broke up there for a bit, Ishtar. What were you saying?
Ishtar, you're gone. Ishtar the Borg has got you. I will say, honestly, if you're going to do a Build-A-Bear birthday party type of thing, do it through Build-A-Bear. Have Build-A-Bear host it, because that whole thing, oh my god.
Yes, but it costs money for that, and the
God,
parent didn't want to pay money for it.
paying for every child individually to build a bear versus the hosting, or the hosting's cheaper than buying 8 different bears. That I could tell you right now.
Well, yes, but they didn't want. See, that's the thing with the Build-A-Bear thing. She didn't have to buy any of it. They met at the food court, and then the parents who brought the children bought the bears, and then basically said, "Okay, now give the bears to my child." So it's.
I want to know what happened with that Pacific party, because it's been 5 years. Or how are those friendships? What has happened from there? What was the recourse of that? And then that's another thing when it comes to all these other parties. These parents aren't thinking about their kids at all. They're thinking, this is how much I've spent, and this is what my child's going to get out of it. I don't care about anything else. So the friendships, the mental stuff, all of that. Like,
I don't. Ishtar, are you there?
I'm here.
Yay!
Okay.
I've been here. I've been listening.
You were roboting, so I was trying to fill dead air.
Okay.
So I don't think, to be quite honest, like with the kids, I don't know if the kids' friendships were affected by it. They probably were. I know that if I was that age and a friend of mine got to take my Build-A-Bear, I would be very upset, and it would be more me cry. I don't think it would be. I don't think I would be blaming my friend.
Oh, I absolutely would, because I would, as a child, I would never have considered blaming the parent or understanding that what the parent did was wrong. What would have happened on my end would have been me feeling extremely uncomfortable with that friend whose party I went to, and not wanting to be around them anymore in the event that they might take something else of mine that I was told I could have. Because when you're a kid, that's the age of Build-A-Bear enjoyment. You're pretty powerless.
And not only that, you come back to the kids' house thinking you're going to get your bear back in that whole bag, and you see your friend playing with all of the bears, and you don't get to play with the bears.
True. Ishtar, say hello to people on TikTok. We're also live on TikTok.
Oh, hey, cool. Hello, everybody on TikTok. I'm Ishtar. I am a voice actress and an audible narrator.
And a damn good one.
Thank you.
I was going to say that, but I can't really say that. I haven't listened to any of the books, but I can't listen.
Well...
I mean...
No!
She died again.
What?
Yay!
You died again.
I'm not dying.
You are. You robot, and then you stop talking.
Jesus.
The Borg's trying to take you from me. Either that or Antwon has friends and doesn't want to tell me. Do you have
Antwon,
virus friends?
if you don't want me on the stream, I will get off, but stop fucking with the internet.
I'm not messing with your internet, darling.
Says this.
And if I wanted you to get off, it wouldn't be that hard.
Oh.
Shush. Shush. I'm not blushing. Shut up.
Oh, look, dragon.
Yes, dragons. Hi. I'm just here long enough to traumatize Antwon a little bit when you're done traumatizing him. So it's not that big of a deal if I have to hop off because internet.
What is this show? Torment Antwon Day?
That's about right, yeah.
Well, we haven't streamed in like a month, so...
That's
Which is very rude of you, Antwon.
Yeah!
That's not true. We streamed 2 weeks ago, didn't we?
Nope.
Yes?
It's been like
3 weeks ago? Well, see? It hasn't been a month. It's only been 3 weeks.
If we
Almost a month.
Yeah, if we missed today, it would have been a month.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I haven't started up a stream on my channel for God knows how fucking long. But I'm going to start doing it again.
I know I was
at some point. What?
I know that I was involved in a stream on your channel at some point pretty regularly on Wednesdays, and I've forgotten what it is. How long it's been since we streamed.
That's hurtful, Ishtar. Very hurtful.
I know, I'm going to start actually trying to do more.
I'm not being hurtful, I'm being literal. I don't remember what the name of the stream was.
Dropping you a love line.
Yeah, that's it. I forgot it. And I lost her again.
And she's gone again.
I'm here!
Antwon?
I'm not doing anything to her internet.
Do you have virus friends you're not telling me?
Well, I am a cyber demon, so I have many friends in low places.
She's gone.
I'm not saying if I'm using any of them to secretly track everyone in chat so I can see what they look like in the shower.
Of course not. You're using it to make Ishtar disappear off my stream.
Look, you two want to torture me.
But Ishtar's one of my best friends, so...
I mean, there's no accounting for your taste, but here I am.
All right. So before she decides to vanish again, what do you have, Ishtar?
I'm pulling it up now. Hold on.
You kind of roboted a little bit there, Antwon.
Oh, it is windy and rainy where we are. Maybe that's having something to do with it.
Knowing your area, yeah.
Possibly.
Has a lot. The weather sucks.
Look, if you're pulling up your bra, that's not going to scare me. Or torture me.
No, that's how I get something out of you.
Hey,
But in this case.
Wrong platforms! We can't do
Well,
that
she's
on
not
Twitch
doing
or
it.
TikTok.
She's not showing it. Look, she's just a circle with black all around her. And I'm sorry, VTubers show. Look,
Okay. I have the thing up.
Real live streamers show way more than what it shows.
Did I what?
Did you just suggest that Banshee is real VTuber because she's not showing her tits?
No, that's not what I said. I said real streamers.
I thought I heard.
That's because you're
so
not.
So she's not a real streamer.
Oh my god.
I need to
real.
My avatar because Twitch does have something against shoulders of avatars of VTubers being shown, and
everyone knows that shoulders are the most scandalous part of the body.
Shoulders and ankles. Can't forget the ankles.
Oh my.
But yeah, real female streamers show more skin than some of the female VTubers out there, and the VTubers are the ones getting the shit. It's not fair. I could stream without my hoodie on and no one would bat an eye. But if Banshee
Please
did it,
do.
it's suddenly a scandal.
I'm wearing a tank top. Why is it a scandal?
I said, if you're not wearing the shirt, darling.
You said not hoodie. Hoodie.
No, if I don't wear a hoodie, no one bats an eye if I'm topless. But if you decide you want to get rid of your tank top, well, everyone starts losing their fucking minds.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Ishtar just walks around the house nude anyway, so it's not anything new for her.
He wishes.
I was about
I
to say,
have
don't you guys
photographic
have
evidence.
Don't you guys have kids at the house?
No. We have cats,
Which are like children, small,
but
furry
less
children.
concerned about the nudity.
I need pictures of the titty tats, remember?
Do you hear that? She wants pictures of your titty tats.
The cats!
I don't
The fuzzy
I don't
thing!
have any tattoos on my boobs.
I want the cats, not the tits.
Oh, okay.
Cats!
Okay. Why not? My tits are amazing.
You're not mine. You're Matt's. I'm good.
Fair. Okay.
I would like to
I'll
visit
never
you guys.
not be amused.
I really would like to visit you guys and be able to sleep in the house and not worry about dying.
Why would you die?
What?
I wouldn't want Matt to kill me.
What?
Oh. No. My husband loves fucking showing me off. You'd be fine.
I found your life.
I'll never.
You didn't hear about how he took her to a movie wearing a leash.
I could see that.
Not once. Multiple times.
I could
It's
see that.
actually really relaxing. Yeah. Soothes a lot of my anxiety.
All right. So, I think. All right. So, what is it that you're planning on torturing me with? I don't understand why
Settle
you
in.
two enjoy
Settle
torturing
in.
me. What is this?
Chat likes it too.
You're really cute when you get flustered. Okay.
Do
Settle
I
in,
need
children.
to change
Get
this
the
to the
popcorn.
bingo? Do I need to bring bingo?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll leave that up to you.
We're gonna bring bingo. Because why not?
So this is a post by someone called the Bibliosphere. I believe it's a Tumblr thing.
That sounds very tumblery.
And the Bibliosphere starts. Yep. I'll never not be amused by the fact that I can drop the words crucifix conversation, and some of you who have been with me since the live journal days will join me.
You what? You dropped out.
What? You dropped that. I'm assuming crucifix.
Crucifix nail nipples into a conversation. And some of you who have been with me since the live journal days will join me in the flashbacks. Screaming
Crucifix
and
nail nipples?
all the way.
What the?
What?
What? Crucifix nail nippers. What?
All right. All right, buckle the fuck up, kids. It's the year 2012. And I've just been handed what should be an easy editing gig by my senior editor. It's a vampire erotica story because one of the final Twilight movies is about to come out and everything is vampires.
Oh no.
I'm ready.
No.
I can do this. So I open the file and notice there's a typo in the title, which really should have been my first inkling that something horrendous was about to go down.
Oh God.
But you see, I'm not quite dead inside yet. So I carry on, bushy-tailed and bright-eyed, with my faith in humanity.
Wait.
It'll be dead by page 24, but I don't know that.
So the person who wrote this is an editor.
I'm scared.
Yes.
All right.
I think I need my ferret.
They were given a.
We'll need comfort ferret.
Can I borrow your dragon? Because I think I'm going to need it.
She's asleep, but okay.
Continue, Ishtar.
I've
I
got
may
3
have to
cats.
murder
if
you
want
later.
one, pick one.
Well, the ones that are on your inner thighs.
It's not on my inner thighs.
Ishtar, think.
Hmm?
You do
I
have
know.
a. All right.
I know.
Okay. Anyway.
Still not on my inner thighs.
Yes.
It's next to my inner thighs.
I was talking more about the other type of kitty, but you know.
Wow. You're
Anyways.
budding.
Next.
My faith in humanity will be dead by page 24, but I don't know that yet. I'm just editing one more Vampire Boner Fest. The MC
Vampire Boner Fest is a choice.
in 2012, that's what it was about. We didn't start getting good romantasy for like another 10 years.
Where's book talk when you need
it? Put it in the hashtags in TikTok; they'll show up.
I don't have hashtags and can't do that.
Can't you just put hashtags in it?
They took it.
You guys
from
want me to get?
Yes, we want. Yes.
Shush. Shush.
Yes, ma'am.
Story time. The MC is a girl who we'll call Sue. Sue is a good girl. Sue is not like other girls. She is pale and awkward and a virgin and has somehow managed to find herself a bad boy for a boyfriend. We'll call him
Oh boy.
Dickhead.
So she's a good girl, but she's not a good girl because she found a bad
other
boy.
Girls.
Oh, she's not
still
like
a good
other
girl.
girls.
Yes.
Well, you can't be a good girl and not like other girls. Those two things don't equate.
Actually, they do. Not. I mean, you're right. They don't equate. They're two different traits, but you can be both. Just means that you're quirky. Remember, 2012, the manic pixie girl thing was a big deal at that point.
Oh, for the love of God.
Yep.
I'm going to need crucifix nail nipples soon.
Now, Dickhead, as previously stated, is a bit of a dick. He tries to pressure Sue into sex because he knows she is the one, but he loves her really, so it's okay. Except it's not okay. Because Sue is a good girl and holding out till marriage, which he's fine with.
Sure he is. Sure he's fine with it.
He's got such a bad case of blue balls that one night, walking home, an attractive stranger lures him into an alley with the words, "Hey, stud," and he follows. Dick out before she's even finished her sentence.
All it took was, "Hey, stud."
Well, remember, Sue is a good girl, so she's not putting out, unlike the other girls who are apparently putting out. Well, it turns out that it was a mistake for Dickhead because she's a vampire. But not just any vampire, a dick-fighting vampire.
Oh, no.
Yep.
No.
So what started out as a skeevy blowjob behind a club that he'll feel bad about in the morning turns into him being bitten on the dick and drained of his life essence and left for dead. Except DBV fucked up and now he's a vampire.
DBV. It's the better version of the DMV.
Oh my.
It's about to get weird.
No. You're not listening to this.
All right.
No. Fucking no.
Realizing he is now an abomination, Dickhead flees, becoming a creature of the night and feeding on animals rather than humans to repent for being such an asshole in life.
Uh-huh.
Sue, meanwhile, Sue, meanwhile, is heartbroken, but carries
Sure
on
she is.
valiantly with goes to bed each night crying for the loss of her one true love, who she would do.
Someone read a little too much Twilight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't
She
go.
would do.
That's not the
An
wrong
ad
way.
in
It's the
4
wrong
minutes.
way. No, you can't go that way.
She would do anything to bring back Dickhead. Well, guess what, Sue? Dickhead never really left her. He's been,
a stalker.
quote, instinctively protecting her from rapists, unquote, by hiding out on her roof and fighting hobos who try to get to her open window via the fire escape for months now.
Oh, whoa.
Because
What
that's
kind of
terrifying.
city? What kind of city is this girl living in where hobos, months on end, are trying to get into her open window like
think that's
some
her
form
problem.
of crackhead Rapunzel?
I may be going to school for psychology and sociology, but this girl needs more therapy than I think anybody can give to her.
Upon learning of his predicament and how it happened, Sue can do nothing but blame herself. Oh, if only she'd let him touch her secret places, then perhaps all of this could have been avoided. Meanwhile, Dickhead is having another dilemma of his own.
If only I would have given up the poon, this could have been avoided.
Right?
No, I'm sorry, sister. You would have given it up and he still would have gone to the dick-biting vampire.
But remember, she's a virgin and awkward and stupid. Meanwhile, Dickhead is having another dilemma of his own, realizing too late that his vampire powers have given him super senses, and now he can smell her blood, and he can't decide whether he wants to get with her or eat her. And I don't mean in the French sense.
Oh no.
Not that. Anything but that. Continue. I'm in rapt attention.
But he is strong and overcomes his base manly vampire instincts and neither rapes nor kills her. Hurrah! And this is so romantic that Sue gives it up, but not before she launches into a theory about how, in all fairy tales, true love, capitalized, saves the day. Maybe her magical, pure vagina that has never been touched by anyone, not even
Not even herself. Not even herself?
I
she doesn't
love
walk the talk.
how Ishtar kind of robot right at not even, and we all knew exactly where that was going.
Oh my god. But not even herself. Listen, you have to test drive the car before you decide to buy it.
I don't.
So
There are
Dickhead,
toys for this.
Dickhead, being a dickhead, agrees and rips her clothes off, but not before he takes one last moment to marvel at the beauty of her purity, because
Oh
he will
my
never
God.
again look on her again and know she is pure with a capital P.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
If you've only vomited once by now, I applaud your resolve.
I think I've gotten to about 4 times in my mouth.
So they hop on the good foot and do the nasty. Except she is literally so pure in spirit, her flesh burns his. And
come the fuck on!
I quote you from memory because these words are burned into my soul. Her breath,
and
like crucifix nail nipples tearing at his flesh.
Wait.
Let me know what I'm doing.
Okay, you're back. Go back to her breasts being so pure.
Yeah,
what?
you kind of went from there to the
crucifix nail nipples. What the?
What?
She is literally so pure in spirit, her flesh burns his. And I quote you from memory because these words are burned into my soul. Her breasts bit into his hands like crucifix nail nipples tearing at his flesh. But he did not care because he loved her so and couldn't stop.
Okay, the context didn't make it any better.
No! It made it worse!
It didn't.
How can nipples bite?
Ishtar.
Huh?
Ishtar.
Huh?
We have read some horrific stories.
Yeah.
We have read the Harry Potter vampire fan fiction.
Thank God I was not there for that.
Oh, it was hilarious. We loved it.
We then also read the Temptation of Edward Cullen.
Yep.
And how that went from zero to oh my God, stop immediately writing this way in a single paragraph. What?
Yes.
The actual fuck?
What's really gonna blow your mind?
She roboted again.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to blow our mind, but...
This editor works for a publishing house.
Oh, God.
Like a legit publishing house.
And now
How
I'm
did
glad
they
I'm
get this?
self-published.
Continue from
submitted this, and it got far enough along to have an editor working on it.
Just continue, please. I have to
This
know how
phrase
bad it
haunts
gets.
me. I dread that it will be the last thing I think about on my deathbed, and my last words will literally be, God fucking damn it, as I die, carrying that mental image with me into the afterlife. My own solace is in knowing that I inflicted it on other people too, like Azuri, who is somehow still with me after all these years.
And all of my poor audience.
Leaves her bruised and battered and broken, with a dainty bluebells of bruises around her secret flower. That's a legit quote.
What?
Yep.
Dainty blue. What?
Dainty bluebells of bruises around her secret flower.
Dainty bluebells. So.
Y'all, I've had some rough fucking sex. I have never had my pussy bruised from the rough sex. Like, the kind of sex where I needed a pillow to sit on and a heating pad for my inner parts. Never had bruising.
Let alone described as dainty bluebells of roses around her secret flower.
Trust me, there's nothing secretive about that flower anymore.
Banshee is having an aneurysm, and
She's seizing.
I'm sorry, my tracking. I lost it because I put my head on my desk.
No, it worked because I want to do the same thing, and it worked.
Dickhead then leaves. Yep. Off he fucks, leaving her to the mercy of the hobos at her window and into the night to be the true monster he really is.
Wait. He spent months fighting against his own animalistic, male, vampiric, demonic urges by fighting off the hobos that are waiting to come get her secret flower, by leaving her window open in this wretched city that apparently she lives in. And then after he gets the cookie, he just fucks off.
Yeah. He's a peach. But wait, there's more.
No, there can't be
Remember?
more. She roboted.
Do you remember the dick-biting vampire?
Yeah, I just brought it up. Yeah.
Well, turns out she has figured out she made him into a...
She made him into what? Ishtar?
of Sue. How far back did I robot?
She turned him into...
She has figured out she made him into a vampire and has also been stalking him and is totally jealous of Sue. So tries to kill her. But again, Sue's purity saves her. Because
she's not pure anymore.
Because sex before marriage... sin.
I don't think the internet wants us to know this stuff.
Yeah, I agree with the internet.
All right, where?
Because sex before marriage,
which was done out of true love, is not a sin. So she is still I started drinking heavily at this point, and it's all a bit of a blur.
Sex before marriage out of true love isn't a sin. There is nowhere in the Bible
or
anywhere in the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, or any other of those Abrahamic religious texts that says sex before marriage isn't a sin if it's done in true love.
Fun fact, the word virgin is actually derived from the Roman virgo, which was used to reference unmarried women. It had nothing to do with whether or not the unmarried woman was untouched. She was just a maiden. It eventually got conflated that way because of the age of the woman. A fight ensues some pages later after Dickhead returns, realizing the mistake he has made. And he rescues Sue from the dick biter, but not before he assaults Dick Biter and calls her a slut for luring innocent men into alleys, cuts her heart out by cutting her breasts off. Which point I screamed, Antwon?
You screamed Antwon?
No, that was your cue because you were already going to say it.
What the fuck? And that's not how that works!
There we go. At which point I screamed, that's not how you reach the heart, and my brain short-circuited completely, and I have no... I realized there was 30 pages left, and my soul...
Man Squash,
my soul couldn't take it. Huh.
Ish, is Susie's full name Mary Sue by chance?
Does not say. I emailed the chief editor like 5 question marks, 6 exclamation marks, 4 more question marks, 7 exclamation marks, and the book...
As it should?
Yep.
Well, we just lost TikTok. TikTok thinks I'm underage!
You are underage. Clearly.
Last
the book was immediately pulled
is not underage!
You sound like you're underage, though.
Yeah.
The book was immediately pulled from the work line, and the author dismissed from the publishing house. Turns out she was a friend of a friend, and that was how she got the manuscript past our entry levels for requirement. And that's the story of how an author sent me death threats for over a month because I stopped her shitty vampire porn from ever seeing the light of day. You're all fucking welcome.
I was going to say she is a true hero.
Yeah. That is the traumatizing that I wanted to know. I wanted to inflict upon Antwon.
Why would you bring this upon the world?
Because I wanted to make your life interesting.
I didn't need to know the phrase crucifix nail nipples.
I have been sitting on that for almost a month.
You should have kept sitting on it.
No, I think this was better.
I am writing an actual book.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm writing a fucking novel, and that trash almost got through
Because of a friend of a friend.
There is no God. He has left us.
Oh, long time ago, Pumpkin.
I don't.
Well, at least I only have to wait until 10 o'clock for my suspension on TikTok because apparently I am underage.
So you have to wait 10 o'clock your time or 10 o'clock our time?
10 o'clock my time. So in 10 minutes.
Oh, so 10 minutes.
Because apparently you'll be legal at that point.
I mean, you go from 17 to 18 at 10 o'clock. Everyone knows that.
That's the only thing that I'm getting. All I know is my live access has been expended, and the only thing it's given me is underage, which is bullshit because I am 38 years old.
Maybe
Are you
because your
sure?
avatar looks young? You don't have big enough tartars to not look young. Not you specifically,
Yeah,
your
you
avatar.
are clearly.
Last I checked, tit size didn't indicate
That did
age.
not sound good, Antwon.
It's the only thing I can think of. Because there's no, I mean, it's an avatar. It's not like she looks like a. I have no fucking clue.
I don't either. It's TikTok. Who knows? I think I was just looking for an excuse not to hear the story.
I agree. Book Talk got a hold of it and
like, no!
heard our scream and went, no, we can't have this going on. We can't let people hear this. It will destroy Book Talk. You know what? I want to actually, Ray, you are in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I want Ray to write that story.
The torture story?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Because Ray will actually write a good, funny story. I guarantee that person took their story very seriously. Ray will write if he wasn't in the middle of moving and being exhausted from moving, he would write an amazing story that I would absolutely love to read on stream. It would be 1,000 times better.
Yeah, King Talk should have got a hold of the live stream.
Is there a such thing as King Talk?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
It overlaps heavily.
Yeah, like heavily with Book Talk.
What is wrong with you people on TikTok?
We're bored?
Both of you. What did you do?
Nothing.
Huh?
Ray says, when I move to Tennessee, should I look into writing Cox Ferrato?
Yes, you should.
Yes, you should. And I will make sure that Ishtar and Matt narrate it for you.
Uh-huh.
I need to add a sound to my soundboard.
Is it something head hitting the desk?
No, Scar from Lion King saying I'm surrounded by idiots.
No, have you never heard Ray's stories?
No.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my
You are
god!
missing out.
Ray
is so good.
I am going to send you after this is over. I'm going to send you the links to the stories that we read on stream of his. Ray is an amazing writer. He is a humorous writer, and he gets
Didn't he?
lighthearted really well.
Yeah, he did dinosaur porn for us, and it was hilarious.
Okay,
Dinosaur
hold on. Let's clarify. Yes.
It was a parody.
It was a parody of a story that we actually were paid to read on stream that was a legitimate dinosaur erotica short story. Where it's actually a
real genre.
a very popular genre as well. And what was it? It was mating with the T-Rex, or what was it called? It was something and the T-Rex. And basically, the gist of the story was males of the tribe don't want to let woman go out and hunt. Woman goes out to hunt anyway, gets chased by a T-Rex into a gorge. The T-Rex
taken by the Triceratops.
There was that one too, but there was also the T-Rex one. The Triceratops one was the one. Let me finish the
gay
T-Rex.
Triceratops.
Yes. The T-Rex lifts her up and proceeds to use her as, like, not a fleshlight, because he doesn't stick it in her, but like between her thighs. And then she is
tool.
Yeah, and then she is covered in dino musk and goes back to being in the tribe as not understanding that she's not a good hunter. The taken by the Triceratops, same situation. Female wants to become hunter. Male says no. Male is, what was it? He was the tribal leader's son. He gets her. She was his mate, and she decides she wants to be a hunter and goes out and hunts down these Triceratopses, and gets injured by one. And then there is magical healing, unless Ray wrote this one, magical healing plants that the Triceratops knew about and proceeded to orally stimulate the huntress, and then fell asleep next to the huntress, protecting her. And then the huntress woke up in love with the Triceratops, couldn't find it because it had left its cave. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering what we read because it was burned into my memory. And then I erased those memories, and now they're coming back, and I'm going to have to defrag myself again. But Ray, hearing those, wrote a parody of them where there wasn't, I don't remember if there was actual sex between the person and the whatever the dinosaur was.
I have no idea, but I do know that
it was hilarious.
One of them, the boyfriend, mate, whatever, prepared to get himself pegged by the Triceratops or whatever dinosaur it was.
Yeah.
So
Ray says there was sex. I think I looked up a diagram of the Triceratops. That's look. Ray's Google history search makes his NSA agents cringe. They just stop looking at what he looks up at times.
There's involved.
So I'm going to have to find the links to the streams and send them to you. we also read a story called The Haunted Vagina.
Well, that's a way to bring TikTok back. Oh my god.
Sorry, TikTok.
To be fair, The Haunted Vagina is written by a very, very prolific erotica writer who writes these very insane stories. They're well written, it's just the premises is just insane. Like The Haunted Vagina. The boyfriend of this woman literally climbs into her vagina the whole way with a lot of lube.
Which stretches around him?
Which stretches around him, and
Physics
then
says what? Physics. That shouldn't happen.
yeah. Well, how they find out her vagina is haunted is they're about to have sex, and a zombie comes out of it.
Mm-hmm. And so they're confused.
And everyone is confused as we're reading this. And then he climbs inside of it, and come to find out that her vagina is a gateway to a latex type world. And then there's weird latex balloon sex thing.
Did her lady bits all of a sudden become a certain bag from a certain D&D game?
Sort of, kind of like Bag of Holding, only slimier and creepier. Oh yeah, and he can also talk to her at certain points from inside her vagina, and then she ends up, and then he ends up being in there so long that she ends up hooking up with someone else, and the aftermath of them hooking up ends up in the area that he's in. And then he ends up not wanting to leave because he falls in love with one of the people that is living inside her vagina, and they all live happily ever after.
Okay, I will first say that I'm not saying Ray is a bad writer. I wouldn't know.
Ray's an excellent writer.
I wouldn't know. I was just saying that I was not sure how anything could make my brain work after what was read.
I have a feeling that everything I just described to you didn't help.
No.
And Ray is not responsible for the haunted vagina.
He's not.
So we cannot blame him for that.
Yes, we can.
No, we can't.
But we can also... Did you know during the COVID pandemic that there was erotica written about COVID?
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll 34.
No. Humanized anthropomorphic COVID virus.
Yeah, if it exists, there is porn of it.
One of them was about three scientists that were trapped in because COVID-19 was so deadly. 3 scientists got trapped inside their laboratory, and one of them had COVID-19 in a vial and used it to make sure she wasn't pure anymore. And then the male doctor got infected with COVID-19 and turned green and ended up sexing her to death. The second story, which we were paid to read, was about how a woman sent a sample of COVID back in time, and that sample of COVID turned into a person, and she had to go back in time, and she ended up going to a party on a ranch, or what was it, a plantation. Go to a party on a plantation that the COVID person had become rich and fell in love with her, and she stayed back in time with him. I don't remember, but lived happily ever after. We were paid $50 to read both of those short stories.
I wish we were exaggerating this.
I mean, at least you were paid.
Not enough.
Okay, I'm going to dip out of the stream in hopes that it will be putting less strain on the internet and Antwon will stop roboting.
My head.
Bye, Ishtar.
Bye-ish.
Thank you for destroying my brain again.
I want to go back talking about the birthday parties. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Now you know better.
I thought my birthday parties was going to be the worst part of the stream.
Oh, no. I have been paid to read awful things, and so do you know how this all started?
I'm scared.
Like paying me to read things.
No.
So back when I was doing content more often, I started to do like a side project of like reading on my second channel narrations of books, and the one that I was doing I didn't finish was War of the Worlds, like the original reading of War of the Worlds that caused people to lose their shit when it was a radio play. And then I started having people ask me to on a stream would I read whatever, and someone, I can't remember what his name is, I know it was Reaper something, asked me how much would it cost to have me read 50 Shades of Grey. And dumb me thinking no one's going to want to pay me money to read this god-awful book. So I thought I threw out a number that was a high number. I threw out $100. I'll read it. Do you want to know what happened? Less than 5 minutes later, I get a DM from Reaper. The money will be in your account tomorrow. So I read some of 50 Shades of Grey for $100. Then I'm like, okay, I'm not doing that again for $100. So someone asked me, how much would it cost to read Lena Dunham's novel, her autobiography? I'm like, you know what? No one. I'm not going to go with $100. I'm going to go higher. No one's going to pay me this much to read Lena Dunham's book. So I said $300. I thought that was an extraordinary amount of money. Not even 5 minutes, 30 seconds later, I get a super chat for $300 that says read the damn book. So I read Lena Dunham's book. And then halfway through the first session of reading this book, the same person, Ben, his name was Ben, sent me another $200 for booze and mental and therapy, basically. So I got paid $500 to read Lena Dunham's biography. And let me tell you, that woman is awful. She is an awful, awful person. She is a vapid, self-indulgent, self-praising cunt.
You need to learn to start adding an extra zero instead of...
Oh, I did. Because after the Lena Dunham thing, we started having fun with it and, reading what's the name of the Harry Potter fan fiction and all that. We started having fun with it. Then they started talking about reading War and Peace, an 800-page novel. I said, you're not getting me to read War and Peace for anything less than $1,500. They started talking to each other, seeing if they could raise the amount of money.
I made that $1,000 a page.
I was starting to seriously think my chat just hated me.
Yeah, there was a point in time that my chat was the same way, but not like yours and reading things. Well, okay, it was reading things. It was reading news articles, mostly by CNN.
Final Fantasy says you should have given an unrealistic number. See, I didn't think that I thought $300 was unrealistic. I thought $100 was unrealistic. I thought $1,500 for War and Peace was unrealistic. It never happened. But do you know what Joy of Creation is? Joy of Creation is the super scary, super terrifying Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. I played Five Nights at Freddy's. I have my own story about that. But Joy of Creation is one of those games I have said a hard no on. I'm not going to play it. Right? For Halloween, I think like 5 years ago, a friend of mine, Panina-chan, and her group started a GoFundMe because I said, I put a number to it. I said, I will not play Joy of Creation. I won't for anything less than $5,000. They put a GoFundMe together. They never launched it, but they put a GoFundMe together, and they already had someone willing to put $1,000 to start. People are weird. I don't understand. Like, I understand like the fail compilations and things like that, but I don't understand paying that much amount of money to torture someone like that. Now, I would have. There were parameters for this Joy of Creation thing. I was going to have to play the whole game. It was going to be in one sitting. I could take breaks, but I had to stream it, and I couldn't not finish. And then with the mechanics and everything in it, I said, if I can't play the game, if I can't finish the game, and I'm level 3, I'm not gonna continue. So I gave it 12 hours. And they're like, that's fine. If you can't finish the game, we'll take off $1,000. I was like, all right, fine. I will torture myself for your entertainment. And we started trying to get things together to do it, and the GoFundMe never went through, so I never did it. I don't understand. I really don't. Like, I know that I have a good sense of humor, and I know when I am doing content, I try and put as many jokes in it as possible because I want people to be entertained by what I do. I don't understand, and I still don't to this day, why people want to see me react to things like that.
Entertainment, mostly. People are bored or people are trying to escape their own life.
Yes, but are you willing to pay $1,000 to watch me play a scary game?
Me? No. Love you.
Like,
not that much.
that's fine. Believe me. Like, so I've been thinking about doing content again, not just streams. And what I've been thinking about, since people like how I react to things, I thought, all right, TikTok's back. We enjoyed doing the TikTok reactions. You don't want to do them anymore, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But
it's
doing
not that I don't want to do it. I want to wait and figure out what the hell is going on, because right now it's only a 70-day extension, and then I don't want to end up us trying to figure out what to do with that segment again. I just want to wait and figure out what's going on.
If it's not TikTok, then it's going to be Reels or YouTube Shorts kind of thing.
I'd rather die before reacting to Reels or YouTube. I have 2 TikTok accounts. I have one for my Sims and I have one for me. And I could send myself the TikToks that's wanting to be sent or the videos that our viewers want us to send, and it's easier to get a list of things for us to react on TikTok than it is YouTube or Reels. It's harder.
No, I understand that, but that's what I'm thinking about doing. Is there's still red pill TikToks. There's
Yes.
there's manosphere TikToks that I can react to. I'm not going to do the stupid these leftists are crazy, because I don't. That stuff is so tired. What I'm going to do is just react to things. My whole channel on YouTube was supposed to be pointing out stupidity and laughing at it, whether it's on the left or the right. Just it's stupid. Let's laugh at the stupid people.
I'm pretty
I can
sure
do
I
that
sent
on
you some videos from Tiki Taki. That is of the dumminess.
yes. So I can do stuff like that. Um, I'm I'm still thinking about it. I'm not necessarily. I guess it depends on what else I have going on. Like I have the last time we streamed, I talked about the book that I had that we were editing at the time. And we have the third one now. He finished. So I'm actually, with the way that he ended the second one, I'm eager to start reading the third one because I want to know what he did with the story. I want to see what he's doing with the story. And I hope it's really good. So I'm actually eager to start reading, narrating this one. It's the editing I'm not looking forward to, but that's I got paid for it, so I'm going to do it. So I have to see what's going on after that. Like I'll do a stream here or there while I'm doing the recording, and then when it goes to editing, I'm going to have to stop again because it takes up all of my time. So after that, I'm still going to do the narration thing and see where that goes. Like I'm on a horror podcast. I actually have to record something for that this weekend, and I get to stretch my voice and change and do different characters. And I've been playing mainly villains, which I don't have a problem with. I wonder why. It's only part of my moniker, the proper villain. But I'd like to have that branch out and see what I can do with that. So I'm full of ideas, but I have no idea what to narrow in on, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
You need a
do I
niche.
want to? Yeah, do I want to narrow in and let's start? I was talking to you about starting a book talk before TikTok went down, and doing readings as the characters that I can play.
I still think you should.
I'm again still thinking about it. Like if TikTok does go down, why start one?
Yeah.
Right? I don't have a VPN, so I can't sneak in through a
Even with
VPN.
VPNs, they aren't working. What they did is if your account was made in the US, they took it down. There was people that was overseas in like Japan that lost access to TikTok because their account was made in the States.
So I want to see. That may wait, depending. I may get bored and just fucking do it. I don't know. But I want to see where this goes first. And I don't have a problem stepping away from content creation again. I mean, I'll still do our streams. I enjoy our streams. But I'm talking about for my channel.
Yeah. No, that's fine. If you just want to end up doing our streams, that's fine. I mean, I'm thinking Monday and Wednesday streaming, we could easily just move your stream over onto our channel and it'll just make money wise for payout easier for everybody.
Well, it's more along the lines of just the 1 day a week kind of thing. That's what I was talking about.
That's also fair too.
But
I'm just throwing that out there. We could also take what you do on Wednesday and throw it over here as well. I mean, Ishtar basically did that. I love your. What? I love her. I love her. I do. I do. But I need
until
confirmation.
but it's until she brings things like she just did from fucking Tumblr, which
I
is still.
kind of
Did
knew
you
it
know
was
Tumblr is still?
bad. Yes,
Did
it
you know
is.
it's still a thing?
And it's
There's,
gaining popularity again.
I feel like at this point I'm just the old man screaming at clouds with certain things.
You are, but
I mean, Ishtar said people like watching me react to things because of Pooftwon. Do you know what Pooftwon is?
Mm-mm.
Okay. It started when I was doing my Proper Villains stream with Brockis and the others. And I would react to something they would say, like I was doing with this, genuine reaction of what the fuck is going on kind of stuff. And it it started, it wasn't Ishtar who started it, but someone said I sounded like a cat, an offended cat. You know how their tail gets all poofy and they get all arched back and everything. And of course I said I'm not a fucking cat, which only made it worse. And then I think memes were made. Ray has made memes of me looking like a cat. So that's how Pooftwon came to be. So that's if people enjoy how I react to things, then I don't have a problem doing it.
Yeah, if you have a huge point. Reddit was supposed to replace Tumblr, but Reddit has become so toxic.
I can honestly say that the places that I have a Reddit account. No, I'm not telling anyone about it. It's my own personal Reddit account.
I have a Reddit account too. That's how I'm able to read the Reddits.
But one of the I'm not part of it, but because of Seattle, I live near Seattle. One of the things, God damn it, Ray. See, in my Discord, Ray put up one of the memes he made of Pooftwon. But it's the Seattle Reddit. And you would think with how lefty Seattle is, it would be a lot of just screaming about Trump and all of the MAGA people and saying all that stuff. It's not. It's actually, I mean, there is a lot of it, but there's also a lot of the other side, which I think that's how it really is. I mean, you look at Twitter, X, I don't care. I'm never going to call it X officially.
It's Twitter. I don't care what.
Yeah, it's
say.
Twitter. A lot of Twitter is a microcosm of people, and people pay too much attention to it to say that we're separate. The people are separating farther and farther away because of the sides. Stop listening to Twitter. Twitter for the longest time was about promoting the most viral thing, right? The algorithm promoted the most viral stuff, and the most viral stuff was always people being snarky or people being mean or people getting an own or some stupid shit, right? So that's how you would get. Yeah, so that's how you would go viral. And then Elon, in his fucking genius, decides he's going to go, you know what? Twitter needs to promote good things now. Good luck with that, jackass, because it's not going to happen. The things that a mutual of mine on Twitter, his name is Walden. He's very funny. He's a furry. I don't hold it against him. Don't worry.
I'm a furry.
I don't hold that against you either. He and I were talking, and he asked Grok what his score would be out of 100 on this new, nicer, quote unquote, Twitter. And Twitter gave him like a 40 out of 100 because of how he expresses his opinion. So I thought, all right, I'm game. I asked Grok, what would my score be out of 100? And I got the same exact score for almost the same exact reason. I'm too aggressive. You know, the language I use is not nice enough. And I'm like, this is fucking stupid. So we were talking back and forth about it, and we asked, he did it, and then I did it, which we asked Grok to write a tweet for us that would follow Elon's new, nicer Twitter. And it was the same thing that we said, except the addition to it was we basically were like talking to chat. It had that, hey, chat, let's do this kind of thing, feeling to it. Mm-hmm. And it's really fucking dumb. And then a week later, Elon starts going off at the mouth and being a jackass. And I had them saved on my phone. I had a whole conversation with Grok about trying to figure out if I could get Grok to actually openly admit that Elon is breaking his own standards. And it didn't take very much. I think I had 3 questions for Grok to finally go, yes, Elon may be breaking his own regulations and rules for the new, nicer Twitter, but he gets to do that because he owns the company. And I went, all right.
Rules for thee, but not for me.
Exactly. And I thought that was complete and utter bullshit. And I decided then and there, I'm not going to be nicer on Twitter. I don't care if they devalue me or ghost ban me or whatever. I'm not going to stump my opinion because some fucking algorithm is telling me that I need to be nicer to people who think that women should lose the right to vote, or that, you know what a groiper is, right? Unfortunately, most people on Twitter know what a groiper is because they ran into them. I'm not going to dull my opinion on groipers who come in thinking that they have the fucking moral high ground when they don't, because they're absolute garbage people who promote white supremacy. I'm not going to fucking limit myself in what I say to these idiots just to get 10 more followers. I don't care. I say what I want to say. I say how I want to say it. And unfortunately, what that means is I'm not going to be extremely popular on Twitter because I actually have reasonable takes. Sorry.
I mean,
yes, I know, bingo point, bingo spot because I went on a lecture. I know.
Anyways, there is that whole new branch of incels now.
Which ones?
I don't know. I sent you a video about that.
Oh, I haven't watched that yet. I will. Don't worry. Oh, no, you're talking about the hormone max, the pheromone maxes?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what the... oh God. Look, I don't mind smell. I really don't. I understand there are certain people that have things, but like, you get overpowered by someone who has a cologne that's like, oh God, why did you dump the entire bottle on yourself? You didn't need to. Thank you for sharing that with me in the elevator where I'm stuck here for 3 floors.
It's almost as bad as the people who bathe only using Axe body spray.
Yes. But these pheromone maxes who are like, oh, I'm not going to bathe at all. And the only reason that you have a problem with my smell is because I'm pheromone maxing and I'm more alpha than... No, you stink. You smell like a dead possum that's been rotting in the sun in the middle of Texas during a heat wave.
Very Pacific.
And they think this is going to attract women. What? Pheromones don't work that way on humans. Yes, we do produce pheromones. And yes, there is a slight, and when I say slight, out of a percentage, we're talking like 0.5% increase in attraction or whatever because of scent. But it's not this, I'm not going to bathe ever. I'm not going to wash my hair so I look like a grease ball. I'm not... look, one of the videos you showed me, you evil, evil person, was this dude looked like he had taken a bath in pepperoni grease. Like, I don't understand. It does face maxing, pheromone maxing, looks maxing, jaw maxing, anything that has maxing on the end of it is bullshit. Flat out, it is absolute, utter codswallop. And anyone who actually believes it either A, has zero self-esteem, 2, has no sense in their head whatsoever, or C, is a complete and utter lemming and just follows what other people say because they have no personality of their own.
So, they're cars now?
What?
You said they were lemons.
Lemming.
Oh.
You know, the little rodent creature
Yeah.
that doesn't actually do what the joke is that they follow everyone, they follow the leader kind of thing. That was just like the alpha and beta wolf experiment. It's never been recreated.
No, it hasn't. And it also, the original one was miscommunication, misconstrued, whatever, because what was really happening is just a bunch of families.
Yes. So the alpha beta wolf thing was a study done on wolves in captivity. In the wild, there is no such thing as an alpha and beta wolf. The alpha and beta wolf are actually just the mother and father. The other wolves are usually children, and they follow the mother and father. And when the male children get older, they break off and start their own packs. It's not like, oh, I'm the alpha wolf, I have to do this and all this alpha bullshit that these stupid red pill idiots think that they are. No one who calls themselves alpha is actually fucking alpha.
I need
No
to
one.
send you a video.
No more videos. I haven't even launched the last one you sent me yet. I'm going to after the stream is over. I don't want to know because you're going to send me some weird.
It's no longer alpha wolf, it's something dragon.
Oh God. Oh God. Can't we just be normal people? Can't you humans just be fucking normal?
Nope.
For one day. For one fucking moment. Can't you humans just be normal?
You can't take a vacation from life. That's not how that works.
Just look, someone needs to take you all, wrap you in bubble wrap, put you inside houses, and lock the doors and windows from the outside. The rest of the world will continue to grow without you all in it.
I think people need to go touch grass.
Definitely. I have a job that I work weekly, 9 to 5. I'm outside more often than more often than 70% of the people on Twitter who claim to have all of this bullshit that they say that they're the best of. I made a post today on Twitter, and I sincerely mean this. I'm going to find it real quick so I can read it to you verbatim because it needs to be stated. And I don't understand what happened. Give me just a second. Here we go. All right. On Twitter, I posted, in the past few months, I have acquired a whole new class of haters. You and I have talked about our haters, and they used to be something. What's sad is that they fall in two groups. Group 1, groypers, thinking that they have anything resembling a moral high ground while still being groypers, red pillars, and tater tot fanboys. For those of you who don't know, tater tots are the people who follow the Tate brothers. Or Group 2. Ignorant, useless floof who just throw out edgelord accusations because they still think it's 2016. To be honest, I miss my old haters. They were creative and at least had the balls to talk to me on stream. How times have changed. I have them muted, and they know I have them muted, but they still insist. And I have another person who is talking shit behind a block button, but one of them just flat out goes, "You're a pedophile," with no proof whatsoever, just edgelord comments, and continually retweets me at times just to try and get me to interact with him. Do you want to know what his screen name is? Yosef Taco Muncher.
Sounds
I am supposed to take this person seriously? Like, one of my biggest haters. One of the biggest when I was doing content a lot. It's not his real name, but he went by Vlad. And now he goes by Gilded Poo. He came on stream to talk to me. Ishtar tore him apart, which if you haven't seen that episode of MSNBC, you should. It's glorious. Ishtar, sweet, loving Ishtar, one of the nicest people online, tore him a new one. It was glorious.
The only thing I miss when it comes to our old haters is only one, sort of, and that was because it was fun to turn him into a meme. I can't turn them into memes anymore.
That's because they are. You can't turn them into something they already are. Final Fantasy asks, where do people get these usernames? Vlad turned his name into Gilded Poo, and this was his reasoning. I did ask him. Like I said, my old haters, the ones who did this, they at least had the decency to talk to you, not just throw shit at you and not listen. I asked him, why Gilded Poo? He said, because if someone actually starts going in on me, I can literally say, you're arguing with someone who has an avatar that is a shithead. It is literally a body with the turd emoji for a head.
It is.
It's creative. I have to give him credit. He's an asshole. I think he's a jerk. He's stupid, but he's creative in that sense. We don't get that anymore. Now they just throw out fucking words like they're edgelords back on fucking 4chan and thinking that they're cool because they're 16-year-olds on fucking 4chan.
4chan had even more creativity than this. This is like
yes.
The MSN chat rooms.
Oh, don't go that mean. That's harsh. God damn. At least give them AOL. You went MSN. Wow.
I'm not wrong though.
You're not. But Ray even put it right. They're like pizza cutters, all edge, no point.
Yeah.
There's. I have the one who blocked me. He's talking behind. He's talking shit behind a block, right? Saying that he didn't block me. I'm like, I'm sorry. Screenshots exist. Look, here's one that was taken 2 days ago, and you first blocked me because you couldn't handle the fact that I treated you like the child you are. And here's a new one from the moment after you said you hadn't blocked me. There used to be fucking standards.
Yeah. Hell, even the one that I was referring to that I'll always leave unnamed, and then there's a monkey that I will also leave unnamed.
Well, because if you say his name enough, he shows up, and I don't want him stinking up this damn place because he decided to show up.
Neither one of them. I prefer not. Both of them were creative to some extent. They were stupid, but they were creative to some extent. It's
Yes.
stupid. Little
And then
inside their own heads. But creative
well,
nonetheless.
one of them said you need to treat women like children and chain them to a radiator. So
yeah, that was the monkey.
Yeah. Now with the groypers, all they do is they look at you and go, "You're Jewish." Like that's a fucking insult. Oh no, you believe in a fucking conspiracy. Whatever shall I do? You think calling me Jewish is a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm not,
Jews are
but
kind of I think Jews are better than people give them credit for.
But you know what
Oh, I know.
stereotype they're going off of.
Oh, I know.
Jews run the world, they run Hollywood, they run the media, blah, blah, blah. All that stupid shit. They think calling you Jewish is a bad thing. I don't. Like,
ooh, being successful is bad. That sounds like projection.
exactly. Speaking, let me ask you something.
No.
Banshee.
No.
I'm married. You know that.
You are?
Which means I have a successful relationship, right?
Yeah, sort of.
Somehow I managed to get a girl. Not only did I manage to get a girl, I managed to get her to marry me.
You trapped her.
So I did. I baby trapped her. I baby trapped this woman.
Damn fur babies.
Yeah. So when I'm talking to red pillars and MGTOW and incels, you would think they would listen to the person who is successful in doing something they can't do.
I would like to point out, just because you're married doesn't mean you have a successful relationship.
I got to the marriage. We're not divorced.
Just saying, there are toxic relationships that are not good. They are married.
If I am singing the praises of my wife and saying how good of a partner she is and how good our relationship is, and the first thing that you come back to me with is, well, she's going to leave you for someone named Tyrone in 2 years.
That's more of an insult to her than it is to you. Just throwing that one out there because they don't have any respect to women whatsoever.
But that's what I'm saying.
not saying you are the problem or anything. I'm just saying in general, just because. And they're the type of people, if they were to get married, they would be the ones that I'm referring to. That is not an successful relationship. That is very, very, very toxic. They probably tied the girl up.
So I'm chained them to a radiator, exactly. But like you would think that, you have a successful relationship. Maybe I should listen to the advice that you're giving me.
Yeah.
But instead, it's, you don't have so many followers. You don't have a big follower number, so I shouldn't listen to you. You don't have a successful YouTube channel. I shouldn't listen to you. Listen, my YouTube channel is as successful as I want it to be, which is right now nothing, because I don't put any effort into it. Like, it's... I don't have this, so you're not going to listen. No, I have the thing that you want, which is a relationship. But I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have millions of dollars. No, I have a career. I have enough money to spend on my hobbies. I have time to spend with my wife. I have time to spend with my friends.
Yeah.
But, I don't have... I didn't hit that grind and grift and con people. I don't
one
understand.
thing I really absolutely hated about amongst a lot of our haters is they did a lot of that shit.
I got accused of fucking so when I moved up here to Seattle, or the Seattle area, I had a GoFundMe, and I had more followers, more viewers, blah blah blah, and I didn't want to do the GoFundMe. I had to be talked into it. So I did the GoFundMe. I got the money for it. You know, the money helped move me up here. It helped me get a car starting out because reasons I needed a car. I'm not going to get into. You know, I did all of these things. And then someone who used to be a friend of mine accused me of stealing the money and not even using it for what I needed to use it for. And that demanded on someone else's stream that I show my receipts.
Mm-hmm.
I told them to piss off. I'm in Seattle. The GoFundMe was for me to move from Southern California to Seattle. I'm here. The people that I know are in Seattle. My job is in Seattle.
Yeah.
Who did I fucking grift? Nobody.
I don't know, and I know exactly who you're talking about, and he drives me up a wall.
I'm just glad he's not fucking online anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, we have people talking on TikTok that I cannot understand.
It's Korean.
Oh, what are they saying?
Words. I'll explain.
Well, I assume it's words.
One of them is me.
Yes, but what does the other person say?
Get a job.
I have a job.
I'm assuming talking about the people we're talking about.
Oh,
That's the reason
okay.
why I said in Korean, basically. I agree with you to some point. I don't think people should be tortured with their presence.
Fair.
I mean, both of us have jobs. That's a fair thing to say.
Not only do you have jobs, but you do a bunch of other things outside of your job. Like, I don't want to get into it, but you should be proud of what you've done. And I'm proud of what you did. I'm happy you're doing things that you want to do. So you have hobbies, you have secondary jobs.
I have hobbies.
Yeah. Yes.
I have time for hobbies.
Well, I mean, staring at your phone, looking at Stray Cat stuff is kind of a hobby, if
Stray
not a little bit of.
kids!
What did I say?
You say stray cats. Kids.
Oh,
Kids.
all right. Stray kids.
And Nidiro is my main focus. Let's face it.
So, I mean, gazing longingly at pictures of him is a hobby.
Did you hear that they're doing a season 3 of Alice in Borderlands?
I didn't even know that was a thing. What? What? I didn't even know there was a season 1 or 2.
You should go and watch that. It's on Netflix. I do have a bootleg version. It's all in Japanese, though.
Yeah, I barely watch TV.
Alice in Borderlands was awesome, though.
I will have to take your word for it.
I'm happy that they're doing a season 3, which means more Nijiro content.
That's why you like it.
I also like the storyline. It is amazing. Honestly, if it wasn't for me watching Alice in Borderlands and liking Chishia, I would never have known who Nijiro was. Even though Nijiro is a voice actor of a lot of animes I like, and I like his voice. His voice is one of those few voices that's right in that range I could hear.
All right. I can't promise I'll watch it. You'll probably have to remind me like 1,000 times.
I already do that with a lot of other things. I'll just add it to the list.
Yes. I don't. Look, okay. So my work right now has shifted.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm no longer just kind of stationary in my job. I am up and moving around the facility constantly.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask Ishtar. She sees me running around the place. So I don't have
Run,
time.
Forrest, run!
You know, sometimes I feel like it. So my mind is constantly. This last week, I have been exhausted after work. Not tired, as in like physically, mentally exhausted, because of how my job is shifting. So when I get home, I'm trying to unwind from work, but also starting to think about the other stuff that I have to do, like narrating the next book, writing my own book that I'm trying to. I'm still working on chapter 12. You know, I'm my mind is going 100 miles a minute, and there's not enough time in the day. Like tomorrow, my wife and I are going to do our Valentine's Day. Why are we waiting until the 22nd? Well, we did something small on Valentine's Day, but we had to work on Valentine's Day. So we're doing it tomorrow. And what she's doing is showing me up again compared to our last date. But we're basically so our very first date was on Valentine's Day. I took her to the Melting Pot, and it's a fondue restaurant. It's very fun. It's very hands-on. It's very tasty. It's not just all cheese. And I took her to the Melting Pot. It was a lot more expensive than I thought it was going to be. Bought her a bunch of things, and did Valentine's Day stuff. That was our first date. And then, do you want to know what she did? I thought I did good. Like, this is good. She decides she's going to up the ante. Now, I have to preface this. My idea of just a date, because it's something I love to do, is go to the movies. Dinner and a movie. She decides, nope, I'm going to up the ante and completely blow you out of the water. She took me to Cirque du Soleil. On top of that, she took me to an Italian restaurant that had a maitre d'. We had our own sommelier. Like, they had written appetizers. We had someone, our waiter had to memorize. I went, okay, well, fine. I will somehow match this. And I think I did many years later when I asked her to marry me. But that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're going to Cirque du Soleil an early show, and then we're having a late dinner, or early dinner, late lunch, kind of recreating the first date kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to it, because this week has been a drag on me. I'm exhausted. Now you want me to watch something. I just want to do things. Yes, it was a power move. It really was. Because there's I can't top. What am I going to do? Take her skydiving? Maybe we can go rock climbing. Neither one of us want to do that.
Maybe, I don't know. Just maybe you should just be happy you're with her and appreciate her for who she is, and not have to try and one-up her.
No, I do. I am happy. I tell her all the time how happy I am, and I just hope that I make her as happy. Like, this is the longest relationship I've been in, and it's the happiest relationship I've been in.
I'm glad you're happy. Everybody deserves to be happy. Sort of.
I don't know about. I was gonna say I don't know about deserve.
Well,
Everybody
there are
does.
certain people that I don't consider people. They're scum.
Fair.
We know who you are.
We know who you are. We know where you are, and the NSA is watching you.
Uh-oh. Oops.
That was the NSA. It's fine.
My phone fell.
Well, you sound tired.
I'm not tired.
You have been yawning.
I haven't been yawning. I've been being pissed off at a game. Playing one of my Angry Birds games, and I can't get past the level. So instead of me yelling, I just...
Well, regardless, it is a little early, but it is that time.
5 minutes early. We didn't even do one Reddit post.
Well, we were having conversation.
Yeah. This is true.
And we had the mother of all Reddit posts read to us by Ishtar. I don't think we needed more.
I count that as Tumblr.
It was a bit of both.
Fuck Tumblr.
Yes. Especially because they took away all the fun stuff off of Tumblr. Now it's just a bunch of tweens bitching and complaining about how horrible their life is.
But yeah, Tumblr's coming back in popularity. It's mostly because the whole Scene Kid thing is coming back in popularity.
I want to point out, I love your caption, your captions, because it knows words that I didn't think it should know. And then there are sometimes it gets it wrong. But like I think it's wonderful.
It's all Google.
Oh, she got it off of Pinterest. That's even worse.
Yeah. Pinterest is worse than Tumblr. I think I need to go and find some in the words of Stoner Gump. I need to go find some broccoli.
What? What?
Stoner Gump refers to a certain thing as broccoli.
Because who's Stoner Gump?
Oh, I'm gonna have to introduce you.
Oh no.
You like him. It's like Forrest Gump, but stoner.
I'm assuming broccoli is a little bit of the puff. Okay. Well, you go get some puff. I am going to go do something. I think I have some.
Head into water and try and forget the whole Pinterest story.
Yes, I'm going to go unplug for a little bit. So, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Threads of Truth, episode 4321.
Wow, it grown.
I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you join us again. And, well, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay, before I exit this thing, I need to know, did it grow because of the story?
It grew
Was there 1,000 episodes amongst this because of the story? I need to know. Did it grow because of that?
It grew because I forgot the number that I said before. I said before.
It was in the hundreds. It was in the hundreds.
My name has been Antwon Creed. I am the co-host to Deaf Banshee, and we will see you all next time.
Oh, no one to read. All right, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. I'm never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
No, no, no! You're not listening to this! No!
Never gonna tell
No!
a lie
Fucking
and hurt
no!
you.
I'm not bloody... I'm not listening to this. I'm not.